But first, don't doff the mask just yet. If you're taking public transit or you're headed to the Buffalo airport, Governor Hochul says despite a recent federal court ruling, New York will still impose its mask mandate on all forms of public transit and in certain other settings. We get the latest on all of this now from 2 on Your Side's Dave McKinley. Hiya, Dave.
Hi, Kate. You know, after a federal court judge determined that the CDC exceeded its authority and also failed to follow proper procedures in issuing its mandate, airports and transit systems throughout the country told customers they no longer needed to wear them. This included the NFTA, which yesterday announced that masks were no longer required on buses and the light rail and at the airport, which it also operates. It was confident in this because the White House said the order was no longer in effect, and the president himself said wearing a mask should be an individual choice. But despite this, Governor Hochul said today New York will continue to impose its own mask mandate. First, you'll hear what she had to say today, and then from the NFTA, which was actually apologetic to customers for having to throw its latest policy in reverse just one day later.
So we're going to continue in the short term again for public transit, our correctional facilities, our nursing homes, healthcare settings, domestic violence. That's just, buses and train stations.
Because I think it's very confusing to the public, to the traveling public, and to our riders. And to that, I really do apologize on behalf of the NFTA.
Policies may only be as good as enforcement of them, and terrorists told us no one will be thrown off a bus or out of the airport for not wearing a mask. Airports are kind of tricky, though. If you recall previously, even if a state didn't have a mask mandate, passengers at airports within them still had to wear masks. We were told due to federal rules, and that states were powerless to change that. But now, Kate, we have a state essentially saying it does have the power over those federally regulated facilities. Legal analysis coming up in our report tonight at 6.
All right, very good. We'll see you then. Thank you, Dave.